right. Well, let's learn a little bit about Jim. Where did little Jim grow up, and how did you get from there to where you are now? What did that look like?
Yeah, I was born in St. Paul, grew up a little bit in Rockford, which is kind of almost in your stomping grounds,
Yeah,
actually on Lake Sarah between Loretto and Rockford.
sure.
And then mostly grew up in Crystal. Um, got my bachelor's degree at the University of Minnesota in public health education and then business administration, and was working ambulance on the side. Started a business when I was working at the Red Cross, actually. I started a business that after I got laid off because they were way over budget and they laid a bunch of people off, doing industrial safety training and consulting. So I ran that business for almost 20 years. Decided I wasn't having fun running the businesses like I did before. So we ended up selling actually 4 businesses at that point in time, and went out to the workforce. So I was kind of back in the EMS field again because now I was selling and training, educating on all sorts of emergency medical services products. So I'd ride in the back of the rigs all over a 6-state region and teach the medics how to use the equipment on live patients or doing in-services and things like that. And after about 10 years on the road, my son was beginning his teens and realized that I should really be home more. So that's where I got back into occupational medicine. I've been doing that ever since.
Okay.
And it's funny because a lot of my customers with my old company, Spectrum Safety was the primary business there, Spectrum Safety Consultants, um, are still my clients today, the ones that are still around. And they remember me and I remember them. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's so did you say you were an EMT at one point in time?
Yeah, and I used to teach EMT and first responder. We had a sub specialty too, where we got into wilderness medicine. So we were doing we were the first actually wilderness first responder, wilderness EMT program in the state of Minnesota. So
Oh,
Outward Bound schools up in Ely would hire us to come up and train their staff up there. A lot of camps, a lot of different groups like
okay, cool. Yeah, I went through, I got my EMT certification when I was going through my Army medic training down in San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston. So once we completed the Army requirements to become a medic, they gave us the option of testing out and getting our EMT certification.
Yep.
I took the test, I passed, but I never worked as an EMT, I guess.
Yeah, I work for a company that's now, they've gone through probably 5 or 6 iterations. They were called Health Central. So
Okay.
they were Northern Hennepin, Western Ramsey, and Anoka County.
Sure.